So I was just getting some passport photos made. Now, it's not because I need to renew my passport or anything, although I do need to get my Nexus renewed. But that's another story. So the reason I was getting photos today was because I just finished the Canada Firearms Safety course, and I need a couple of photos of myself, headshots, to send in as part of my application to get a firearms license. So why am I getting a firearms license? As an assistant director on set, one of the many things that I am responsible for is set safety. And after having been in the film industry for a few years and having worked with guns and other weapons on set, it kind of inspired me, since I'm usually going to be one of the people who is around a gun before it is handed to an actor. I'd like to be able to show and demonstrate for myself that the weapon is in fact safe for use. It's not too bad. Didn't turn out too bad, I don't think. When they teach you this program, they give you these reminders, firearm safety reminders, and you can see it right here. The vital 4 acts of firearm safety. A, assume every firearm is loaded. C, control the muzzle direction at all times. T, trigger finger must be kept off the trigger and out of the trigger guard. And S, see that the firearm is unloaded. Then you're supposed to prove it's safe. P, point the firearm in the safest available direction. R, remove all ammunition. O, observe the chamber. V, verify the feeding path. E, examine the bore each time you pick up a firearm. And it seems like if you follow all of those instructions, you could arguably say that the weapon would be safe, and then you would pass it on, and you always make sure that the actor and everybody has an opportunity to look at it. But we weren't actually allowed to film ourselves taking the course, or take photos, or post anything. So I'm just going to talk through it right now. It's a one-day course put on at least in British Columbia. It's a one-day course put on by a licensed firearms trainer. This one I happen to do at the Vancouver Gun Club, which is in Richmond, British Columbia. You take a practical and a written exam at the end, just to kind of show that you've absorbed enough of the knowledge that you learn throughout the day. It's a lot of stuff you have to learn during the day, just safety-wise, and I'm glad that they go in depth, because it's very much a thing where, like, if you imagine to yourself what can possibly go wrong with a loaded firearm, well, everything can go wrong with a loaded firearm. Someone can be killed with a loaded firearm. Learn how to load and unload rifles, learn different types of rifles, what makes a weapon safe, and overall a very good course. It's definitely worth doing, even if you never intend to own a firearm. Sending in my paperwork with photos for my non-restricted license, and once I get that, that'll probably take a few months. But until then, the nice thing that I feel good about is that the next time I'm on a film set and there's a gun involved, I have at least a better understanding of how to confirm the safety of that weapon. Well, that's it for me for the day. I will see you. Thanks again. I think you're supposed to do it that way. I think it's like the whole thing. I don't know. I see people do that all the time. Is that a thing? Cool.